All right. Thanks for having me here.
Sure.
Son of Zorn. Yesterday we had a little bit of a preview.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the internet was blowing up with positive.
Oh, good.
Did you see any of that? And what do you think?
I saw some of it, and yeah, but the thing that was great for me was that friends in comedy were texting me, and I'd asked a bunch of my friends to like watch it because I wanted to know what they thought, and they did, and they were very, very positive. So that was great.
Yeah, and there's a lot of curiosity, for the show because people don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
So could you give a brief explanation about your character? I understand you're kind of a little bit of a rival with Zorn, right?
Right. Well, Craig is he's a psychologist. He teaches psychology online at a university. He does all of his lectures on his phone, on camera, and he wants to be better. He wants to be more independent, and he's very competitive with his parents and with his brothers and sisters. And you meet one of his brothers later in the show, and he's in love with Edie. He's working at his relationship with Alan, but but he realizes that Alan is a teenager going through, difficult, changes and stuff. But he knows how to deal with him. He knows how to deal with Edie. He knows how to deal with Zorn, and so he's a good sort of, hub for everybody to talk things through.
So like all good comedies, this is based on some real life stuff, family stuff, and
Yeah.
people stuff.
Yes, except nobody is a barbarian from another country, but it's like a lot of the things that the show, deals with is relationship and divorce and marriage and kids, growing up, being in a new place, trying to change your life, and so there's like all of these different things, and then we have Zorn in the mix in this animated world of Zephyria. It makes it just more interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
sounds great. So when you're filming,
Mm-hmm.
what is Zorn? I mean, what are you looking at?
The process is this: we rehearse the scene with a stand-in actor. It's a comic actor named Dan Lippert, who's probably about 6'5", and he's our Zorn on set. So we practice and rehearse the scene with him. We block it. If he moves around the set, then we set eye line marks to where we're talking. And then when we film the scene, Dan is not on the set. He's behind the camera, but he still does his lines. So you'll be talking here, but you hear a voice coming from over here, And like the first episode was awkward for me because I would ruin takes because I would turn and look where the voice was coming from. And so once I got past that, it became a lot easier. And, but you still find it to be really weird because you're like yelling at things that aren't there, or you're talking heart to heart with something that's not there. So that can be weird.
We talk about you guys being on Fox, and Fox has a history of having great animation, legendary Simpsons and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go into another show as an animated character on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you? Which show would you prefer to do first?
Well, I'm already doing Bob's Burgers
Oh, that's
slightly.
okay.
I'm Mike the Mailman on that show, so I'm sort of in that. But I think Simpsons probably would be the show that I would, love to be in, like where an actual character on. It seemed like it'd be a fun world too.
And speaking of Simpsons, I never remember it not being on the air.
Yeah. How old are you?
43.
Yeah, you don't have to say it.
It's a lot of die here.
How long has The Simpsons been on for? Like 30?
80s?
Yeah, so it's been on like 30-something years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that back of your mind, being part of Zorn? Maybe?
For 30 years?
40. Is it, maybe something that's going to be,
yeah.
the network does have a history of the hit shows.
I'll be happy with 10. That would be enough for me. But yeah, I don't think we could do that because the real live actors will actually age, whereas Zorn will still be the same. But yeah, I hope we get a good run. But no, The Simpsons. Not only is it an incredibly funny show, it's like it's nothing like The Simpsons. Like it's like never been bad. They've had like maybe episodes that haven't been as good as others, but like 99% batting, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Are we done?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
we got the wrap up right there, but
I want to do more.
Well, you know what I want to do is come back for your 10th season. So remember this face, and
Will you have grave then in 10 years?
maybe I'll let it go. Age gracefully, but.